I'd like to open this video by answering a consensus question from my dozens of subscribers. After swearing you would never ever go back to Korea, why did you? I went back to South Korea for the money. I went back to South Korea to get away from cleavage. I went back to South Korea for the overall safety. I went back to South Korea for its mountains that only take an hour to ascend. I hiked a mountain today, in fact. I went back to South Korea to further proselytize the English language. I went back to South Korea to see an octopus cross the street. Many of my friends have seen this, but I have yet to witness it. I went back to South Korea for their syrup sandwiches and crime allowances. I went back to South Korea to pay a reasonable healthcare tax and not have to worry about random health misfortunes, and maybe even get my knee fixed at good quality and price. I went back to South Korea so I could use the phrase Trump card again without somebody bringing up someone who has absolutely nothing to do with the phrase. I went back to South Korea to be someplace where nobody talks about Kim Jong crazy. I went back to South Korea because I'd rather eat rotten, spicy vegetables than take my daily probiotic. I went back to South Korea because I didn't get enough of their erratic driving the first time around. I went back to South Korea to remind myself what a world without diversity would look like. I went back to South Korea for the people watching. Dynamite. Love me a good Ajima. I went back to South Korea to work on my nonverbal communication skills. I want to be really good at charades. I went back to South Korea to take advantage of quality public transportation. I went back to South Korea in hopes of being persecuted for celebrating the 4th of July like a loud American. I went back to South Korea so that I could leave South Korea and travel to other countries in the nearby. I went back to South Korea because I missed having random strangers stare and comment on my very handsome self. I went back to South Korea to be someplace where they still respect teachers and the power that they hold over your children. I went back to South Korea because I forgot I said it was too cold to come back here, and I forgot how hot and humid the summers are. I went back to South Korea because if you don't have English, you die. I went back to South Korea to trick more students into saying howdy. So far, so good. I went back to South Korea because my girlfriend thought it would be a good idea for both of us. And I love her, so I do whatever she says. Right, and I will include one last question. This is from, if you're gonna sign something, write your name underneath it. I can't read that. But the question says, are you wearing pants? No, I am not.